the ass. Hey, good job, short stuff.
Yeah, well done. I'm impressed. You might actually get lucky tonight.
Oh, God.
How about we make it out of this excursion of yours alive? Let's get this guy and get out of here.
Okay,
Right.
what's this guy look like? Might be useful knowledge if we might get separated.
Well, his name is Edwards,
Okay.
and that's all I know.
You don't know his race, what he looks like, his profession, his association?
If you want that information, guys, roll me. Cedric would have to roll me the history check because he's the one that's lived in Goathenge and long enough to know about this.
Another nat 20, come on.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah,
You
I jinxed it.
You jinxed it.
Cedric, all you can remember is the name and the fact that he tried to blow up City Hall.
In fact, he might not even be in this prison. He got transferred.
No. No. No, but I'm pretty sure someone who tried to blow up the mayor's office is going to be pretty well known.
Well, that
In the
being the
prison.
case,
In the prison.
that being the case, we might actually come
Would you?
across a couple of former assassins. We might be able to interrogate them for some additional information. That will be our secondary objective, I guess.
Are you kidding? You're not aware Assassin's Guild is the one who runs the city and most likely sends people here?
I'm sure there's
Yeah,
inside fighting, and I'm sure there's some assassins who are currently in this prison.
Yeah, most of the fighting ends in execution.
Look, it's just a possibility.
So I have this idea that's not a good idea, but we could try it.
Sure.
You know how I like to not look like myself? You know that, right, one? Since you were so beautifully
Yeah,
renditioned.
considering how hideous you are. Yes, consider.
I'm gonna ignore that. I could try and disguise myself. We could go in a little bit deeper, find our way in. I could disguise myself as a guard and take you two in as prisoners, and we could try and find a way to get closer to the guard registry.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know you're trying to do a Chewbacca joke about how hairy I am. Haha, so funny. But no, it's not going to happen.
What?
You know, the classic Star Wars with Chewbacca as the prisoner.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Nope.
don't know. I mean,
I-
I'm pretty
I
sure
wish I-
most of us are quite
wish-
stealthy, so...
Yeah,
we could
I'm
try
wishing we were level
stealth.
4. I'm wishing we were level 4 so I could take on the actor fee, so I had to sit and listen to how guards talk for a minute. Disguise myself as a guard, and I'd be able. And I'd probably be
Yeah, that actor's feat
Yeah.
sounds horrible. I've looked through them.
So actors fee, it gives you, I think, gives you advantage on performance roles, and it gives you the ability to listen in on people, or to get how they talk and be able to act like them perfectly. Perfect for assassins. My opinion.
Meh.
Well, during all our talking, I'm assuming we made it into the...
Okay. So you've managed to dock on you've managed to put the boat safely by this cave mouth entrance.
Yeah.
Looking at the cave mouth entrance, though, you actually notice it's more of the smell gives it away. It smells like sort of a sewer in there.
Oh, God. What's that smell? Sedator.
Yeah, and also this cave mouth entrance is actually blocked off by a rusty metal grate that's padlocked shut.
Lockpick.
Oh, Gesundheit!
Yeah. Oh, that's not metagaming, is it? Okay.
Looks like we're gonna Shawshank out of here.
Oh, Shawshank in here. Ugh. I'm beginning to change my mind. Maybe we shouldn't go in there.
I've done worse.
I don't like what this map is looking like. Why are you moving us?
We're in a tunnel.
Oh, I'm just in case I have to draw.
Ah.
Oh, okay. scaring me.
Yeah.
I've done worse. I've been through worse.
Okay. Because I don't have most of my spells active. I'm not going to be all that much help.
We only see the gate. Like, is there any point in doing it or something? I guess to be invested.
I didn't
Sorry,
hear-
you're cutting out.
Yeah.
Is there like, could I do a perception or investigation to try and find a key or something that I could use to break the lock open?
Well, you could investigate. You could investigate the area if you want. Just roll me an investigation check.
Or we could ask our rogue, specialise in lock picking, to
Well,
lock
the DM from your
lock.
investigation, you sort of get out. You look around. You notice that the rocky terrain is quite slippery, like sort of barnacle covered and stuff as well. Like it's not very safe terrain. It would be quite dangerous to have to move fast around here. The other thing you notice is that and like it feels like with a strong enough effort you guys could just rip this thing straight off. It's not in good condition, and that, you know, the padlock isn't really much concern if you just wanted to try and force your way through this.
Honestly,
Guys, I think we could just kick this down. We don't need no rogue. He's our captain. We want to keep his hands careful.
I have a crowbar too.
well, by all means, Butch, open it.
See, I'm prettier, smarter, and stronger than her.
We're not going to get into this.
Well, don't call me Butch.
Don't make me break out the vicious mockeries.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Right. I'm actually surprised it hasn't been broken into before, considering the prison escapes. And I mean, it sounds like they've got pretty bad security, but even so, does that investigation?
I'm just holding. Yeah, I'm just holding out the crowbar. You two want to break the lock off?
Fine, I'll grab the crowbar and do a athletics check.
Yeah, go for it. Just roll me straight up athletics with advantage with the crowbar.
Uh-oh.
You fail. You try to wedge it open. It feels like it's going to give, and then you lose your footing on the slippery rocks, and yeah, you don't manage to open it.
It's impossible. No one can do it.
Let me give it a try.
I'm going to grab the crowbar from you.
The surgeon takes the crowbar back and tries it. I get an advantage since I have the crowbar, right?
Athletics, though.
Athletics, yeah, with advantage.
Don't slip.
A 0 and a 16. Oh, Cedrin.
16's pretty good
Anyway.
considering it's -3.
The 16, you actually managed to wedge this thing off. Like, you just pull, and by some miracle, the grate just topples off and falls down into the poo water coming out of the
I get up immediately and get out the way of the poo water.
Surgeon's not even phased by like
the same thing.
Right.
Try and get the hell
And
out
I
of the
will
way.
also get out materials to cover up my mouth and whatnot, because I'm going to try to resist diseases as best as possible.
Yeah.
Surgeon as well. The way just no, it's a great. Hey, now for it and like a whole cover, so it was like filtering through the. It's not gonna be like an ocean of like poo water. Jeez. But
Well, it's confirmed it was a shit plan. Let's continue.
Wah wah.
And
Okay, so side. Hang on, I need to start drawing. Okay. No, that's not. I hate this stupid tool.
I guess we'll just talk amongst ourselves while you're setting that up. So, what's our plan? Are we gonna?
Come here.
Oh, So what's our plan? Are we going to grab a guard and try to find out where this guy is? Or sneak in? Or fight our way through? Because fighting our way through doesn't sound too good.
I would assume this place would be pretty heavily guarded. Seems like a pretty important prison to this town.
Yeah, unless you hear about the reputation of the prison outbreaks, but okay. Prison breakouts, I should say. It's not that I want to undermine what you're saying, but I'm guessing this is not the greatest of securities, and they're relying on the fact that this is on an island, I'm assuming.
It's
Wasn't
sort of like it's somewhat separate from Goathenge.
I didn't realize that part.
It's like on a peninsula out from Goathenge. Like there's like a narrow path that's got like the ocean going underneath it. There's like a bridge, and then
But nonetheless,
you guys sort of know about that, but sort of not. It's a little meta, but I mean, you would have general knowledge from being in Goathenge, so.
well, I've never been here before.
Sadia, I think, just moved into town, so she wouldn't know.
Yeah, but I mean, Cedron definitely would. One would sort of know about it.
Yep.
So I'll give that to you.
Hooray! Free information. Okay. I guess we're gonna be keeping an eye out on the way through this tunnel. We don't want to be bitten by rats or flooded by shit water or something.
Hold on, I'm gonna do a quick history check. Or if I've ever done a prison
Sorry,
breakout
I keep
job
doing the wrong
before.
rolls.
Hold on, I'm gonna do a history check, see if I've done any prison breakout jobs before, especially revolving this prison.
You're recalling information about yourself.
Yeah, you can do that. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, you might want to turn your advantage off.
Yeah, I forgot to. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I've got the first part of what we need, so let's just go on. So you guys are pretty much here.
Yeah.
It was Cedron that pulled it off. The squares for just ease of map drawing are 10-foot squares in this area,
Okay.
which is going to be annoying since you guys are too big, but I don't think I can resize you any smaller.
Which is
No, I can't.
the entrance where we are.
So pretty much where you are is where this grate's come off.
Okay.
The two bits alongside ways, and the big bit in the middle is all disgusting poo water.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're going for. There's a little passage with the... Yeah, I know what you mean.
All this is poop and all this is poop?
This is
No.
poop.
There's a paths on the sides.
Where the
The
red
paths
is
on
all poop water.
Oh, okay. So, in between here, that'd be 5 feet, like you said. So it's a tight squeeze kind of idea?
Yeah, you could only go single file down the pathways.
Are we going to have to do balance checks or whatnot?
Oops. Sorry.
No, shouldn't have to. It's a decent pathway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my god.
Cedron goes
Can I
in.
do a perception check just because I just don't trust you to see if there's any traps or anything?
Right,
Yeah,
Actually,
Cedron's taking.
do you have dark vision? Because it does get progressively darker in
Yes. Sadia.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
okay, by
here.
all
Okay,
means,
roll
you go
that
first.
perception check. Both Cedron and Sadia looking through. You don't see any traps or anything. The water is that's quite rough. It does run at a steady pace through the water. It runs at a steady pace out towards that ocean exit. And but you also notice that on each side there are these little gaps on the path that seem to turn off into other areas. You can't quite see what's the deal at the back though.
Deal at the back? You mean ahead of us?
Over yonder?